Coast to coast.
Pour it up. Yeah. Wake up the world, it's a brand new flow. Stories are brewing with Joe. Pull up a seat, let your truth unfold. Real talk, real hearts, real souls. It's coffee and conversations with Joe, where your voice has room to grow. No judgment, just love that flows. Coffee and conversation.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome into Coffees and Conversation. It's your boy Joe Lockett, aka what? Mr. Coffee. Guess what? We're live this morning, of course, always on Wednesday. You got your cup of coffee at Filter Coffee Parlor. So y'all have been asking your boy, can you get him? Is he coming? When you gonna get him? You don't want to talk to him. Joe, you scared. Joe, what's going on? Man, listen. Told y'all, man. Man, busy. Okay, he be busy. I don't know if he's ignoring me or not. We're going to talk to him about that. But we got him in the building, y'all. We are so honored today. Right here at Filter Coffee Parlor this morning, we have the one and only, the Mayor of Birmingham, Alabama, the Honorable Mayor Woodfin. Welcome to Coffee and Conversation, sir. How you doing?
Good.
So, Mayor, before you go get into this, why it took you so long?
No excuse, my brother. I apologize. The wait is over. I should have been here a long time ago. It'll never happen again.
Mayor, I appreciate that. So how things been going with you?
Life's good, man. I have balance and I have perspective. When we met literally at this point almost a decade ago,
right?
I was just a candidate. I was single, no family.
Right.
You fast forward, I am in my 9th year serving as mayor, married with a beautiful family and blessed.
So I want to talk about that, Mayor.
I can't complain about anything.
But that is good. But I want to talk to you because I remember when I first met you, you was running, you was a candidate then. Yeah. And I was fortunate to be able to get an interview. I was on radio. And I came to you and we did the interview. And so I did it because I had this thing going on. We did an interview in our socks. Remember that?
I remember. I remember. Sock ministry. I remember.
Sock ministry we were doing.
Yeah.
And you told me, you said, I'm going to win this race. And I said, you're going against you're going against one of the big dogs. You're like, I'm going to win this race. And people really didn't know who you were. They just beginning to know you at that time. Right. And you had a lot of odds against you.
Yeah.
You told me that I'm going to meet everybody. I am doing something. I think you had said you started like a year prior to, and you said, I'm going to 99, was it 99 neighborhoods?
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah. That's it.
And Mayor, that election year, you became Mayor Randall Woodfin of Birmingham, Alabama, and you did it. Congratulations.
No, look, man.
How did that feel, knowing that you was going up against the incumbent, that people said that you could not do it, and you were able to win?
Oh, how it felt then and how it feels now is humbling. Like it put you on your feet, right? I think for me, man, then and now I have tremendous amount of respect for Mayor Bill. And I'll never forget my mom's response. I talk about this in the book. She says, "You're running against Mayor Bill." I was like, "No, Mom, I'm running for Birmingham." For me, it was never about Mayor Bill. I had, again, respect for him then, respect for him now. I lived from my prior predecessors, Larry Langford and Bernard Kincaid and Richard Arrington. All these men I respect. This position will humble you. And I think you have to approach being in this position with extreme humility. And you cannot ever get too high on the praise, and you can never get too low on the criticism.
Wow.
So it's humbling every day.
That's good, Mayor. I want to go here with you before we get into the conversation part. It's something you told me on our first interview.
Right.
You said, "Joe, thank you. This is my cup of Joe, Mayor. I got my own cup of coffee here at the coffee parlor."
That's pretty cool.
A cup of Joe.
Yeah, I don't necessarily have a cup of coffee, but I got some quality H2O. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Appreciate you. You told me something, Mayor. You said, Joe, Mayor, you said, I'm going to run 2 terms, and then I'm possibly going to run for Senate.
I think it was Congress.
Congress. You said Congress.
I'm not running for Congress.
Just saying what you told me.
I'm just telling you, I'm not running for Congress. Look,
What happened?
easy. You know, I go back to a national publication, Ebony Magazine, 2002. I'm 21 years old. I'm headed into my senior year of college. I'm student government president. Ebony decides to do a spread, detailed story on HBCU college SGA presidents across the nation. And it was amazing. Alabama A&M, Spelman, and Tuskegee, and so many other HBCUs I'm not naming, Howard, etc.
Right.
They asked us all the same question. And it's public record. You can go pull it up right now. I think in the August-September edition, Usher's on the cover.
Okay.
By the way, are you going to concert?
No. Are you going?
Yeah. I mean, the wife said I got to go. They asked us all the same question. What do you want to be or do when you grow up? And I was very clear then at age 21. I said I wanted to be the mayor of my hometown, Birmingham, Alabama. And then I also said I had an interest in being in Congress. And yes, I was adamant then when I spoke to you in 2017. I said 2 terms. You know, you had all these people running. They just wanted to keep being mayor, but we didn't see progress. And then what I realized when I got in the job, I'll never forget I took this class, this leadership class with Bloomberg and Harvard University. And the former mayor, Mike Bloomberg, says you need to spend not the first day, not the first week, not the first month, but up to a year building your team. I'm honest, man. You come into this job, there's no manual you're giving on how to. There's a significant amount of on-the-job training. You actually got to understand the position, but you also got to have the team in place. We had so many disruptions. One of the biggest disruptions, literally in the first term, was COVID. So all this momentum we were building in 18, all this momentum we were building in 19, 20 did this.
Wow.
So then we finally get into it in the second term. We look up, it's 2025. The work's not even nowhere near over. All the things we started set in motion, we got to execute on in this third term. So I didn't set out in this job to do a third term. I also realized I must have been doing something right, because in that first election, we won with 59% of the vote.
You did.
Didn't win every precinct. Second term, we won with 63% of the vote. We did something that had never been done in the city's history. We won every single precinct in the entire
I didn't know
city.
that. Okay.
You fast forward to 2025, we won with 75% of the vote with 10 people in the race. We won every single precinct. So it was not just a matter of what I wanted. It was also a pulse of the people that says, we would like you to keep serving because we like the direction you're taking the city in.
And I know you.
So this is never just about like what I want. It's always been about like, my job is people. I serve people. I help people. But you get a pulse too if they want you to keep going or not.
So let me ask you this. So you're saying, you see the people want you to keep going. If you ever felt that the people did not want you to keep going.
Chuck the deuce, voluntarily buy out. I love y'all. Peace.
Really?
Yeah. like this position teaches you arrogance is a fool's errand. It teaches you not being humble is a fool's errand. But if you have an actual genuine heart for people, you have an interest in serving people, then you also know a pulse of, you also can feel and get a pulse of what people want. And that's part of your job, is to keep a pulse of people. So yes, I still knock on doors. Yes, I still sit on porches. Yes, I still have town hall meetings. Yes, I still convene neighborhood officers, because you don't want to ever get comfortable in this position. I'm on borrowed time. This is stewardship. I'm not an owner. This is not my money. This is not my time. I'm on taxpayers' time. I'm on residents' time. I work for them. I serve them. So I always have to keep a pulse of their interests, their needs, their problems, but also have to keep an interest of their hopes and their wishes and their desires for community and the city as well.
Wow. I want to get more in the conversational part, because Mayor, when I met you, you were single.
Yeah.
Now You got a beard. You got a little gray to you.
A lot of gray. A lot of gray.
You got a wife.
I got a beautiful wife who I love with all my heart.
So I know people may not ask you. You may have been asked. So where did you meet her at, Mayor?
The story is still imprinted right here.
Talk
and
to
right
me.
here.
Talk to me. Let me go ahead and do this coffee time right now. Go ahead, man. I'm listening.
So I always tell people we met at a charity event.
Mhm.
There was a charity event, a golf tournament at Highland Golf Course. Everybody knows the Highland Golf Course is owned by the city, but it's used for everyday people. It's used for events, etc. It's May 2021, so we like a year and some change after COVID. And this charity event, I pull up. She's her organization, her business. She's actually a real estate broker.
Okay.
She was one of the sponsors for this charity event. So her team member introduces me to her. I don't really think anything about it, Joe.
Okay.
Like we meet, we exchange pleasantries. That's it. I jump in the car. I go to the next event.
Right.
They get a number. It was
So you
small
didn't
talk.
flex like I'm the mayor. None of that.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
No lie to you. A month later, in June, I see her at another charity event.
Right.
And we were at Carver High School. I think it was a Saturday.
It's always a high school.
Yeah. And whatever the reason I was supposed to be there for, I ended up talking to her for over an hour. I mean, I just totally ignored everything else. We actually ended up exchanging numbers.
So, man, I got to stop you in the middle of that story.
Go ahead.
What caught your attention and made you talk to her for an hour?
Yeah.
Because you're busy, you got a lot of stuff going
Yeah.
on, and you say you put some stuff. So, in that moment, for your beautiful wife, what made you stop and talk to her for an hour?
I think it was just the flow of the conversation. It was easy.
Mhm.
It was immediate and genuine rapport.
Mhm.
And it was beyond just beauty and looks. It was, it's like she's a cool person, like great energy. Like it was a vibe.
Gotcha.
So it was just the conversation kept going. Like it
Mhm.
never stopped. We looked up, we was like, oh, we're supposed to be here for something else. Her team members were there. I had a team member there. Like
Right.
they were all like working.
Right.
We were not.
We're doing what we're supposed to
We were
do.
just talking to each other. Get each other number. Again, don't really think nothing of it. Just walk away like, oh, she's great. At some point, July 1, I texted her, just checked on her. She's telling me she was having a bad day.
Mhm.
I'm like, well, let's just go get a drink. We meet at a lounge on First Avenue.
Okay.
And when she walked in, I beat her there. When she walked in, I hugged her. And I think we both had a reaction to our hug. We ended up sitting down. I remember the drink. The drink was called Jungle Cat.
Jungle Cat.
We both
Okay.
had a Jungle Cat.
I'm going to give me a Jungle Cat today, y'all.
Both had a Jungle Cat. And what was supposed to be a drink, Joe,
Mhm.
turned out to then be a dinner. We walked down 2.5 blocks to a restaurant, ate dinner at El Barrio.
Okay.
And from that dinner, we kissed. So like what ended up supposed to be a drink turned out to be a first date. We kissed on our first date and we've been in each other's lives ever since. Like that's my story.
So the jungle got you that kiss. I got you up at the same time, Mayor.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
what's the place to serve that jungle drink? Because I want to go get that drink too.
Yeah.
I'm tell the woman
Yeah.
to meet me there.
Yes. What did you say? Paper dog.
Paper dog.
And
Paper dog, we getting y'all to get
Paper
that
dog.
today. I am coming to get
The
the
jungle cat.
jungle cat.
C-A-T, the jungle cat.
Okay, the jungle cat. And then you
So-
went to what?
El Barrio.
El Barrio.
Mexican restaurant.
The
And
Mexican restaurant. So
we-
the jungle cat.
this was July 1 of 2021. And we've been in each other's lives for 5 years now.
Congratulations, Mayor.
We've
I
been
like
married 2.5 of those. Been married 2.5 of those years. October 8th, it'll be 3 years we've been married. So from that moment, we talked every day. We started dating, just in each other's lives. But in Kendra, I found a friend, I found a lover, I found a partner, I found my person. And it's been great ever since.
The one thing I can say, honestly, sitting here now with you, your glow
Oh, yeah.
is completely different
Yeah.
even though you may have a lot of stress and the pressure on you from the city, you're carrying it differently now.
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that. That's easy. I'm a better person. I'm a better man. I'm a better father. I'm a better friend because of my spouse. That's easy.
The other thing I want to say to you is because now I know you got those beautiful little daughters.
Yeah.
You was telling me about love and joy.
Yeah.
How have that changed you? Because I know when I saw my daughters for the first time and they called me daddy, I cried.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So how was that for you when you looked at your daughters and you knew you were responsible? You were responsible for the city, it's a different thing. But being responsible for them girls, that's kind of different, ain't it, Mayor?
Oh, it's very different. Well, so for me, it's I'm blessed to have a blended family. It's also 2 boys.
Right.
So there's Aubrey, who is a freshman in college now.
Okay.
There's Mason, who's going to be in the 7th grade. And then there's Love and Joy, 2 under 2. And y'all, 2 under 2, don't do it. There's no manual that comes with that.
Right.
You know, these everybody's been doing their Netflix documentaries. So
Right.
mine's going to be I Survived 2 under 2. And I'm ready to tell my story. Because Love she actually turns 2 August 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And Joy just turned 7 months, July 2nd.
Wow.
So when I tell you, man, love my wife, love being a husband, I love being a son, I love being a brother, 2 cool, amazing sisters. I love being a friend. I love being married. I love all of that. I love being a dad. I'm just telling you,
man, it's different, right?
It's like the best thing ever.
Right.
And I remember my reaction when we got the test and they were both girls.
Right.
I was like, both times, especially the second time, I'll just threw my hands up. It's literally the girl dad is the best thing, man. And their names are on purpose.
Okay, talk about it.
So the names are on purpose. It's Love Lee Woodfin.
Lovely Woodfin. Okay.
And it's Joy Charity Faith Woodfin.
Okay.
And so love and joy are just simple notions of not just how we show up in Christ, not just how we show up with our Christianity, but like promoting to the world love and joy. So their names are very intentional. Their first names are very intentional, but their middle names are very intentional too. Their middle names are actually from their grandmothers and great grandmothers.
Wow.
So how do we start? My grandmother is named Rosa Lee Woodfin. Okay. I'm Randall Lee Woodfin. Okay. So my daughter is Love Lee Woodfin. Okay. Lee is from her grandmother's name. Okay. Rosa Lee.
So her actual first name is Love and then Lee.
Yeah.
And then because I think it was Love Lee. Okay.
Her actual first name is Love.
Okay. Okay.
Joy has a double middle name on her maternal side. Kendra's mother name is Sandra Faye, and her grandmother name is Charity. So we named her after her great grandmother. Her grandmother was Charity Faye. Wow. So we're keeping the lineage alive on purpose. Mm-hmm. But we're also espousing to the world out here. We lead with love. We lead with joy.
You know, and what I like about that is that you and your wife put thought into it because our parents didn't. You know, they just gave us somebody's name and it was horrible, like me.
Joe. Is it Joe? Is it Joseph? What is
it's Joe. It's Joe. But
it's not short. It's not. No, Joe is not short.
No, it's just Joe.
So my college roommate is Joseph.
But my father did not like his whole name, but he gave me his name anyway. So my full name is Joe A. Lockett Jr. The A stands for Albert.
Joe Albert. It's fine.
No pressure. Mayor. No, Mayor. When I was in school, people found out my middle name. What's up, Albert? What's up, Albert?
Well, for the record, Randall Lee sounds very country.
It does. It does. Now let's get back to here because we talked about your beautiful daughter, but how is it going into a blended family being a stepdad?
Yeah, so that's a great question. My parents divorced when I was 8 years old. My mom got remarried, and we became a blended family. So I bring the perspective of I come from a blended family. And you fall in love with the woman, and she already has an existing children, there's always an adjustment. And if anybody tells you not, they're lying.
Exactly.
And there was definitely an adjustment. But man, I feel blessed with those two boys. I'm like honest with you. It's smooth. They're two handsome boys, mild mannered, smart. Both of them athletes. Always plays football. Mason plays basketball. They're both good at what they do, but they're respectful. And here's the deal. This is why what I have to describe to people: blended family.
Okay.
Because I don't feel unique. I feel like blended families exist all over. You have two ways to approach a blended family: open hand or closed fist.
Okay.
If you approach it like this, nothing will go smooth. Your engagement, interaction with the children, definitely not with your significant other. If you approach it like this, then you understand that everybody has to learn. You learn each other, you respect each other, you love each other, and you deal in the ebbs and flows of what that blend looks like. We are now, 2.5 years in?
Mm-hmm.
Smooth, happy, peaceful. But I want to be very clear about this. This requires intentionality. This is resistant.
Yes.
This is my way. It doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. This is what I want. This is open-mindedness. This is mutual respect.
So let's elaborate on it a little bit, Michael. We're talking about open-mindedness because, I came from, when I was married, it was a blended family. And you have to accept, when we talk about as men, you got to accept their father,
yes,
if it's in their life.
Yeah.
You got to accept what their beliefs were.
Yes.
And then now you're the man coming into their mom's life and the boys on protection mode.
100%.
Right? 100%. So I don't care who you are and what your status may be. That's my mama. You know what I'm saying?
So I think how I show up and treat their mom, this is always the best place to start. We're like any married couple. We don't always agree.
Right.
But we respect each other. And you don't have to fight in front of children. And even a verbal disagreement, you just learn to hash it out, right? Like you talk out issues. So what they see behind and in front of them is respect for their mom.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
Yes. And one thing I love about this conversation we're having, man, people are getting to see that you're human.
Oh, man, first of all, I'm not only human, I'm through Birmingham. I'm a regular person like everybody else in the city.
But when we see you on, we see clips, you see you on TV and stuff like that. Sometimes, it looks like you're untouchable. Not saying that you are, but because you're the mayor of the city, right? We put you there. It's not that you do it, because everyone you've seen me, you driving by, you wave your hand and hey Joe, how you doing? You have never forgotten my name.
No,
that meant a lot to me over all the years. You gave me your number when I first met you. Your number never changed. I don't call you, but you gave me your phone number, and you have never changed as a person. But now that you didn't.
This positions of elected office and positions of authority do change people. You have to fight to make sure it doesn't change you. But the fight is not some like good angel here and bad angel here. It is remembering your why. Why did you choose to be in this position? If you chose to get in this position for power, for clout, for fame, for hookup, then it didn't change you. That's the mindset and disposition you brought into it.
Right.
And those things just came front and center. And you may have lied to why you wanted the position. But I also believe, again, when you go from 59 to 63 to 75, the average elected official is the opposite.
Yes.
Whenever you come in, what is usually your highest, and it goes down every time you rerun. I don't represent myself. I do not take lightly the problems and concerns and issues people have here. The only thing I elevate higher than that are their dreams and their wishes. And what I love about this city, the dreams and the wishes aren't just for you, Joe, the businessman, the entrepreneur, the community-minded person. You have daughters, and although they're grown, you still have every desire for their hopes and wishes and dreams to be lived out. That's why I spend so much time focused on children. That's why I spend so much time focused on education, because if we only focus on the problems and the concerns, then you can't elevate people or elevate your community or elevate your city. The way you elevate your city and move your city is that you have to be very dogmatic about the hopes and the wishes. And you got to have ambition here. But it's not the personal ambition for you, it's the ambition for your community. That's the tug of war sometimes. And we spend so much time hearing the problems. We forget that we got to push people's dreams and wants as well.
With everything that's going on in our city today, Mayor, and we appreciate you. You see that there's a crowd of people came in to come see you today.
What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all.
Is there anything that you would like to set the record straight on that's out there that's possibly that's been falsified or whatever? Is there anything you want to set the record straight on? I know we have a list, but if there's anything
So how much time we got?
as much time as you need, but if there's anything that's been bothering you want to set the record straight on?
Let me tell you what bothers me. The way people just say things is one thing. And people get on the internet and lie every day. They do. One sentence will be true, and then the other 99 will be false, but somehow they thread it together and it's so salacious, people believe it. It is not my concern or worry what people say, because I have to accept and embrace. I'm not everybody's cup of coffee. Pun intended.
Yes, thank you.
And I realize people say things and make up things and make lies because they want to create a narrative. And the platform, social media, gives them an audience. My concern is the people that believe it. And I'm not going to talk about all the lies about me, because I can't give that energy and I can't respond to that.
So,
what I will say is I made my mom a promise a long time ago. And since I've been married, I made my wife a promise. In this position, I'm not going to lie, and I ain't going to jail, because it ain't worth it.
say that a little bit loud so people can hear what you say.
Yeah, like I made my mom 2 promises, actually. I'm not going to embarrass our family name. The Woodfin name is important to me. Like, it's all I got. But in this position, nothing is worth going to jail over. Nothing. This is literally not worth it. And the stakes are higher. I got a wife who I want to come home to. I got 4 children who I want to come home to. And I love going home. Like, we're men. We've seen enough men when we were younger hang out at lounges and bars after 5. And I always wondered when I was single, like, why you? I know you're married. Why you not home? I think on this side, I understand now. I have no problem. I love going home.
Right.
And I want to go home every day. And I wake up and I help Kendra get the girls ready for school. And then I got the coolest job. My coolest job, everybody, in the day. That's part of my job every day, is taking the girls to daycare.
What?
Yeah, I take.
Wait a minute.
I take.
This is breaking news.
It's a lot of work. By the way, it's a lot of work getting them in the car.
Right.
I need help.
So go through the litany of what it takes to get your girls in the car in the morning.
Oh, man. Well, first of all, Love is now at an age. She's the word mine. And she's this fight between being independent, but when it doesn't go her way, a full meltdown. And when I say meltdown, in 60 seconds, I can get every emotion. I can get happy, I can get sad, I can get angry. I don't know what to do.
Right.
I just roll with it as a guy. I don't know what to do.
So do you have your team there? Is the wife there with you?
The wife is there.
Okay.
The wife is there. But I love the time I have in the morning just to be in the car with them to take them to school.
So you made that a guaranteed thing that you had to do.
It's a thing. It's a thing. And it makes me remember, it motivates me that in this city, 200,000 residents, significant amount of the residents in the city have children just like me. I'm no different than anybody else. So what I do for my children, I want to do for all families and all children. Just that simple.
But
I think all families should have access to child care.
yes.
I believe that. And on this side, I can tell you, like, damn, what I got to pay now? And they're just, and they're under 2.
Right.
So we gotta help families in the city. But the point from your question is, people believe these salacious things that are just outright lies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you one, for example.
Okay.
Birmingham Southern College campus
Mm-hmm.
is now a training facility, a training ground for one of our military branches, the Coast Guard.
Okay. Okay. So that's what they did with it. Okay.
It's a big deal. It requires federal appropriated dollars. It'll be something that will have everlasting impact, not just economic, but community impact in a positive way. A person goes online, creates this conspiracy theory, all these narratives that Birmingham Southern College campus is going to become a refugee camp for South Americans. And it gets like over 700 shares. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to get texts from all type of people, business people, everyday people, community people. Is this true? And I lost count how many times I had to tell people that's just a flat out lie.
No.
It's not true at all. Why do y'all even believe that? In this city, we entertain so many false narratives. We entertain salacious stuff. We entertain lies.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do got to remember about our city that I love, and I'm honest, look the camera in the face. Y'all, we love mess too. I don't know why, but we love mess in this city. But I have to remind people on your show, on any show I go on, check the source. Check the source. Check the source.
That's important.
Please check your sources. Because folks out here swear they know what they're talking about. They do not. And they are very intentional about making this stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people be fired for their jobs for running with stuff that's not true. So my real struggle, and this is like no filter of vulnerability, my real struggle is, as a leader in the community, how do I cut through the noise?
Mm.
By your 9th year, you have less of the benefit of the doubt with some people.
Yes.
If I say it, look, what you want? You want to strap me to a lie detector test? Want me to put my hand on the Bible? I was in Gus's Hot Dog. What's the date? Wednesday?
The day's Wednesday.
I was in Gus's Hot Dog on Tuesday. I go in. One of the employees literally says, well, I'm still waiting on information about such and such. I'll leave what he asked about. He's wanted to go back and forth with me. So Joe, I literally present this question to him. That's a statement first. I says, you strike me as a person that is interested in the facts. And he does not say yes. What do I do with a person that don't want the actual facts? Now, I never want to take a person on how they feel about something. If you're mad, if you're upset, if you're angry, if you're hurt, if you don't want something to happen, I will respect that. I'm going to try to knock you off how you feel, because people have a right to feel how they feel.
Right.
But beyond how you feel, do you have interest in the actual truth and facts? What I have to accept, not just that guy who told me he didn't have any interest in facts. I think it's a lot of people in our community do not care about facts. They don't care about the truth. They're going to run with their opinion. They're going to run with what's salacious. They're going to run what's not true.
Mm-hmm.
And what we got to remain true to is we don't represent ourselves. We took an oath. We have to be transparent. We have core values we need to honor. And then we need to open our mouths and tell people what happened or what's happening and educate people. And it's the educate civics piece that's really missing in our community.
You know, I'm glad you was able to come on this platform and talk about those things, because like I said, I see some of the stuff and you won't believe some of it, or you would believe some of the questions or things people wanted me to come on here and say.
Right, you ask me anything you want. You can say, is this true? And I'll tell you if it's true or not. Anything you want right now.
Mayor, I don't care. That's not my, I don't do that here. Right. if people want to ask those questions, you know what I mean, they can go to other platforms. My platform, I want you to feel safe. I want you to tell your story, right?
But the thing is, my brother,
Mhm.
they don't ask questions. They assume,
Mm.
and then they run with it.
Well, like I said, when I see something on the internet, I can't. I'm a radio talk show host by my background, which is a journalist. I don't know their sources, so I'd be irresponsible if I came on this platform this morning.
There's a lot of irresponsibility out there. That's a great words. But you know what I had to learn to do as a leader?
Mhm.
You have to pull back
Mhm.
off social media.
Yes.
Let me tell you why. I'll use Facebook as an example. Facebook is a great example here.
Okay.
I think it was 2005. Facebook like kind of first was a thing. I was in law school. And what I remember, two things that jump out. One, you had to have an EDU address. So
Okay.
everybody couldn't.
Right.
You had to actually be a student with the EDU.
Because it was
email
for college.
address.
It was for colleges first.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then the second thing that jumps out is you went backward. You reconnected with people from elementary school, middle school, high school, like it was a reunion online, and it was happy. It was pictures. It was connection. Man, bro. Oh my God, bro. How much time we got again?
As much time as you need, Mayor.
Bro. It's a cesspool.
Yes.
The reason I promote and share pictures of my daughters because I'm literally trying to promote and show love and joy in the world. Like I'm intentionally doing that.
Mhm.
Outside of that, bro, if it's not about what we're doing, y'all can have it. It's too negative.
Right.
It's the equivalent of 24-hour cable news, and the majority of what's being pumped out is negative. What's bad? What's wrong? Like nothing's right. Nothing's positive. Nothing's good.
You know, Mayor, you sit in the same position every mayor prior to you have set in. Like when you win, the city is 1,000% behind you, right? And then once
even
you
the people that didn't vote for you, I voted for you.
But then as you been there for a while, right? The same people that was for you on day one, right? Now that you're in now, and now those same people, right, that was for you and was happy that they got the old guy out. Now you're the old guy, and now they're coming at you.
And that is the part where it requires eating humble pie every day. I acknowledge I'm not the new kid on the block anymore. I'm not a freshman. I'm not a new face. I am a veteran mayor. I actually spoke to 47. I actually spoke to a group of new mayors recently. What I realized is, man, I've been in this position a while. But you cannot, I said this, and it's worth repeating on your show, you cannot get too high on the praise. And you cannot get too low on the criticism. You gotta stay right here. You gotta stay right here, because what's the actual job? It's one of the few jobs where everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a disposition about what I should be doing. And I knew that before I got in the position. I accept that since I've been in the position. But I got to keep moving. I got to keep moving the city forward. I got to keep solving problems. I got to keep providing opportunity. I got to keep giving hope. Somebody has to be responsible for hope in the city. Somebody has to be responsible for solving problems. Because what I do realize about that cesspool I mentioned earlier, people are professional complainers. They're not professional problem solvers. They got a PhD in complaining, my brother.
That's true.
And it's so impressive. I just let them have it.
Right.
I'm trying to. My job is to solve problems.
And I want to ask you that too. That answer there. How hard is it, Mayor, that you've been in this position for, you said 9 years now? How hard is it as mayor to get things done that people want to get done?
It's hard. It's hard for a couple of reasons. So I'm gonna give you one hard philosophical first, and I'm gonna give you one tangible.
Okay.
Philosophical. Democracy. The United States of America is a democratic country. Like democracy is our political sport. And as our political sport, democracy was always designed for, it's a participatory sport. So it's not like football or basketball where you have the players on the court.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, it would be your elected officials. Then the people, the fans in the arena are spectators.
Okay.
But that's how we show up. We put the mayor and the council and the boat on the floor in the arena and expect that we think they're the only people responsible for solving our problems. That is not the design of your local government or your state government or your federal government, but definitely not your local government. Your most intimate government is your local government. But democracy at your local government is not a spectator sport. It's a participatory sport.
Right.
We're all supposed to do our part.
Right.
So what's hard? So apply that. The players on the court, the government is your
Right.
public works department.
Right.
Every day they go out here beyond your traditional route, pick up trash. They're litter crews that pick up litter. They're crews that pick up illegal dumping. And then the people around here, instead of they act as spectators. They think, they as in the residents, think it's okay to litter, to illegal dump, throw stuff out your car window. And then the same crowd says, why is the city so dirty? The same crowd says the city's not doing its job. Well, participatory sport, democracy says we're all responsible for keeping the city clean. All you got to do is not litter. All you got to do is not illegally dump. And watch your block, watch your street, watch your neighborhood, watch your community become cleaner. So the onus at the local level can never be on your elected officials alone if you want community to be better. Everybody got to play their part. And what we have is this, in some cases, these unrealistic expectations that the government are the only people, the elected officials are the only people responsible for making community better. Now, I don't want to take away the people, the neighbors, the leaders, the organizations, and the community members that's busting their butt every day to make community better. Shout out to them, and they exist in droves in this city. But there's also a group of people who refuse to participate in making their community better.
Wow.
So that's what makes governing hard. That we don't have enough people. We need more people to carry their own weight. And I want to break it down to the most simple, basic thing. Help keep the city clean. You'll be amazed what the intangible of pride does. Pride does not cost you one tax dollar. Pride don't even cost you only out your own personal pocket. You just help keep your block clean.
Well, I remember when I was growing up as a kid on 304 St. Charles Avenue, it was a pride thing where your front of your house, you kept it clean, right?
Yeah.
The little street area, even with the street, the Birmingham street, you kept that clean, right? The sidewalks, mama would be out there every evening, sweeping the sidewalks, right?
Literally outdoors.
Literally outside, sweeping the sidewalks, not just the front porch, but the sidewalk that went from her little chain to the property line.
Pride, brother. Pride.
So when you went back in the 70s, when you went to, when you walked down the sidewalk, it was clean.
Pride.
And the neighbors, moms would speak to the next door neighbor because they'd be out there sweeping it because you ain't finna sweep your yard, but you sweep your sidewalk and I'm not going to sweep mine.
And we just want neighbors to be good neighbors. Oh, how about this? Just be a neighbor.
Yeah. And we can.
We can.
I can. That's why we're having this conversation.
Yeah. So let's be honest. Public safety, crime in the form of gun violence and homicides was a problem for a significant time. So I said, you know what? I know I can't solve this problem by myself. Put everybody in the room. Created a commission. Faith leaders, government leaders, corporate leaders, small business owners, community leaders, activists, young people, put them all in the room together. I'm not going to even be in the room. I want y'all to figure it out, make recommendations back to us. So they made 82 recommendations 2 years ago on how to make the city safer. We hired a new police chief. We invested in all these community violence initiatives and organizations. And by just doing those three things, new police chief, crime commission with their recommendations, which made up of community members, and investing in violence reduction initiatives. July 15th, 2026 versus July 15th, 2024, homicides are down 70%. Now, I don't want to take any solo credit for that. Because as I just stated, if anybody was listening to me, government is and democracy, not government, democracy is a team sport. So I want to give the credit to the neighbor that wasn't afraid to call 911. I want to give a shout out to the witness that was willing to talk to a detective. I want to give a shout out to the police department and the police chief and the men and women who wear uniform every day, are present in the community, who born and raised in this community, and they grandma still live in this community, just like my family does. I want to give a shout out to the crime commission made up of all walks of life, and corporate leaders, and small business owners and entrepreneurs, neighborhood and community leaders who said, this is our city too. We're going to step up. I want to give a shout out to the school system and all the service providers. This is our collective win. Why crime is so drastically down. I don't care what nobody say. Crime is not up in any category, not just homicide. Homicides are down, but burglaries are down, robberies are down, assaults are down, deaths are down, everything's down. The city is safer. And if you ask me what my core responsibility is as mayor, you strip down my job and look under the hood for any American mayor, in any American city. It boils down to two things: public safety, public infrastructure. If you don't do anything else, you got to do those two things, because that's with your public tax dollars. The city is safer and we're investing in public infrastructure.
Wow.
We're paving streets, we're fixing sidewalks, we're fixing lights, we're investing in $1 million plan for stormwater. We're doing all these things to make the city safer. But we're also doing the basic things we got to do. We're gonna go to the market. We're gonna borrow this money to invest more in our parks, our libraries, our recreation centers, our pools, the things that improve quality of life and our families need right in the community, because that's our job.
You know, a lot of people listen to this right now, and I think a lot of people are glad to hear these things that are going on with you, Mayor. And I appreciate it, you know, even taking the time for us to say these things to us today. I want to go here with you for everything you've done for the city, for having a family now, you glowing. I don't know if anybody asked you this. You gonna run for another term?
No, man, chill out. But I just got here. It ain't even been a year into this third term.
You know, hey, you know, we just asked, what would you consider if you're still doing good?
I don't know.
Okay, LeBron James.
No, I'm honest.
Okay.
I think this is what I think.
Mhm.
Because I don't want to BS you.
Right.
I don't want to BS anybody here. I don't want to make up anything. I genuinely don't know. Genuinely don't know. I think this job teaches you to be humble. I told you earlier, like eating humble pie tastes good, first of all.
Right.
But I don't know.
Well,
My perspective's different. I want to do the work. And I think the biggest thing for me is not my responsibility. It is my responsibility. You know what I feel part of my responsibility is?
okay.
I am co-responsible. So I won't take all the ownership, but I'll take co-ownership in building the next bench of leaders. There's only one Richard Arrington. I'm telling you, I am not going to be the mayor in 20 years. Nope. No, buddy. Y'all see my face? Camera, people in the audience, I'm looking at y'all. No. There's only one Richard Arrington.
There's only one Richard Arrington.
And shout out to Richard Arrington. Bro.
Yes.
Shout out to Mayor Kincaid. Shout out to Mayor Larry Langford. Shout out to Mayor William Bell. Everybody had their window and their opportunity. It doesn't matter what I want.
Right.
What matters is what the people want.
Very true.
And I'm never going to deviate from the pulse of the people. That part is very clear to me. What's not clear is what's next for me, but that part is clear.
You know, I want to thank you, Mayor. I know you got things you got to do today. I want to thank you for taking the time. I always ask my guests these questions, and I'm going to leave you with the My audience, at the end of the day, you can say what you need to say to Birmingham or to the city. We have a question in the audience first. So someone has a question? Okay. So we're going to take a question. Okay. We'll take some questions first.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
You're live.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like that shirt.
You're live.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. I was going to ask you if you consider maybe a wild question to run for president of the United States.
These are your people, Mayor.
So the question was, would I consider running for president of the United States? That's a great question. I get that actually a lot.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking about my wife's reaction. She's like, "What?" Yeah, I tend to like channel my wife and try to get her good reaction. I mean,
Well, you know, Michelle Obama said no too.
yeah, we keep it PG-13. You know, I feel like it'll start with the letter H, end with the letter L. It's probably another L and a vowel in there somewhere.
Right,
It may be E.
Right.
Y'all figure that word out. And then the word after is no.
So the person, Mayor, imagine you running for the president of the United States of America. We got one more question out here for you, Mayor.
So you talked about Facebook. My question for you is, do you actually run your page or is it run by your team?
It depends on the day. It depends on how petty the post is.
Well, I just want to say I love your
Yeah.
post. I'm a music fan. I love your passion for music.
Oh, thank you.
I love how you address things, and whoever is running it is doing a great job.
It's a team approach. Every now and then, a lot of the silly stuff is 100% me. The silly, crazy stuff. The fun stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, with all that being said, Mayor, like I said, I want to respect your time. And I ask all my guests these questions. How do God speaks to you? Is it through a voice? Is it through a sound? Is it through a dream?
This sound.
Okay.
I feel more spiritually connected to God since I've been married. But I know why. My wife is light years ahead of me in spirituality.
Mm.
I feel like we all have our gifts. We all show up in our emotional space. We all show up in our mental space. We all show up in our physical space. And then we all show up in our spiritual space as well. And you know what I realized when I started dating Kendra?
What's that?
I was spiritually immature.
Really?
My wife light years ahead of me in spirituality.
Spiritual immature meaning what?
Like literally like immature, like not connected the way I need to be. Not listening to God on a consistent basis, not leaning in more in prayer, not his will, not mine. Man, my wife, it's amazing how if you really embrace marriage, partnership, then you play this notion of team actually makes sense. And it's not just about me being a provider, protector, and provision, all that stuff. It's also a helpmate and a spouse that you get to learn from too. And if you really lean in, bro, I learned so much from my wife. I'm honest, bro. I've learned a lot.
You know,
and the biggest thing I've learned.
Go ahead.
The biggest thing I've learned, Joe,
Yes, sir.
is my spiritual walk.
Wow.
The biggest thing, and I'm still learning. All right, I'm nowhere near perfect.
Right.
I don't go to church every Sunday.
Right.
I don't pull out the Bible every day. But I watch my wife walk in her faith and how she goes to God in good and bad. So it's not, prayers are not just isolated and centered on God, I need this. No, it's gratitude. God, thank you.
Wow.
And I have a blessed life, brother. I'm grateful. I'm thankful to God for the blessing to serve his marriage. Serving his marriage is a blessing and an opportunity. I don't get to call the shot. It's people call the shot.
You know, I do a lot of interviews, but it is very humbling for me to have the mayor of the city to sit here and the way you talk about your wife, right? and put her on that crown, right, of queen. She has completed you.
Oh yeah.
Like when I met you at first and meeting you now, it's a totally different person sitting here because now you're comfortable, you're happy, and now if the stress comes, it feels like you can handle it a lot better.
Yeah. 100%, brother.
You know, and I'm proud to see that. It didn't quite work out for me, but it's working out for you, Mayor. I am very happy for you for that. But here's the thing that I want to leave you with, and I'm gonna give the stage to you. What would you say to the 13-year-old Randall Woodfin if you could go back and whisper something into his ear?
Let's see. 7th grade. I got a fade. It's 93, 94. So I listen to Snoop Dogg. Outkast. Outkast first album just dropped.
Yeah.
I'm a drummer.
Okay, you're drum. Okay, okay.
I'm snare drum.
I didn't know you play drums.
That's why I love music so much.
Okay.
That's why I love. I actually love
Percussion.
production and the sound of music more than the actual word.
Gotcha.
So when you say the houses of God speak to me, I really meant sound.
Gotcha.
I genuinely meant sound. I just wasn't making up an answer. Like,
Right.
I so much through life can be a sound.
You can hear it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can feel it.
I would say work hard. There were moments where I worked really hard. If I wanted something, I worked hard. But when I say work hard, it's the things you didn't want to do, you should still work hard. So there were a few moments in life where there were things, because I didn't want to do it, I didn't work. And I realize now, oh man, I actually could have got a scholarship if I was more intentional about my GPA. Because the GPA to a college or a future employer says you have a good work ethic. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything else. But on the scholarship side, I would say, because I'm still paying loans.
Hold on, Mayor. You, what?
I'm 45 years old and I'm still paying college loans.
You still paying loans?
I'm 45, I'm still paying loans.
Wow.
But I went to 2 private schools. They were expensive.
You got real people problems.
Yeah, real people problems. Real bills. I'm just like everybody else.
Right.
And I hear Bo over there. Shout out to Bo. But I would say work hard, even on the things you don't want to do. That's what I would tell my 13-year-old self. That's it.
Mayor, again, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show today, man. I appreciate you. I really do. What we're going to do is give you the platform. Your camera's right there. You can talk to Birmingham and tell them the things that you want to say. The show is yours.
First of all, just shout out to Joe. Amazing show. Glad to be here. I'll come back anytime you want. And the other thing is this. This is our city. And emphasis on our. These are our collective issues. These are also our collective hopes and wishes for a better city. Just tell everybody, stay tuned in to your city. And the best way to do it is not necessarily at a city council level. It's not even at the community level. It's at the neighborhood level. Get involved in your neighborhood. If you do that part, on that part, then your block, your street, your neighborhood, your community, therefore your city, all becomes better for all of us. So I love you. I love our city. And I know you do too. Let's all make it better for all of us.
Go ahead and close the show up, man. You can go ahead. You can tell them to come back next week.
Oh, if y'all don't come back next week, it's on. See y'all.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. We want to give a round of applause to the mayor for coming through, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Get back to your day. Thank you. And I love you.